Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to the Paranormal Portal. I'm your host, Brent Thomas, and this is our Friday night edition. This is our 2-hour show, also our network show, so we will have to take commercial breaks every half hour. Those of you on YouTube will see these fancy, nice break videos that I put together, but got a really special show lined up for you guys. I hope you're going to enjoy it. It's one that's always been a lot of fun for me. It's an amazing experience, and our special guest tonight is the amazing and wonderful and extraordinarily talented Miss Debra Varner is joining us to do free psychic readings. Welcome, Deb.
Hi, everybody. Glad to be back, Brent.
Yeah, we kind of missed you last month, and that was kind of my screw up, but I'm glad we got you back this month. To continue the free readings. I know that it's definitely one of the listener favorites. It's always done really, really well, and it's always been an amazing experience because so many are able to take part in you giving freely of your gifts. And I just want to thank you so much for coming on once again to do that, because it's just been an amazing part of the Paranormal Portal.
Well, like I said before, I'm really honored to be able to talk to the people in the family and, help them as I can.
Well, you've done amazing things, and I've gotten many, many, many emails and messages back after readings where people are like, "Wow, this is really fantastic." So I don't mean to add to the pressure of it at all, but I mean you've just really been extraordinarily helpful for a lot of people, and it's really a wonderful thing, especially to come on and give of it so freely. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Deb also does private readings. If you're in the would like to have a reading but would rather do a private reading, you can certainly get a hold of Deb on either Facebook by going to a Purple Mystic Readings by Deb. Or you can get a hold of her via email at purplemysticreader@gmail.com. And there's all kinds of options there. And if you want to just get a great gift for someone else that would love a reading, she does gift certificates as well, ladies and gentlemen. So a few options out there for you to take advantage of. And again, the prices are just unbelievably inexpensive, and she's an amazing deal, so don't pass up that opportunity. But just to give you guys a little bit of background on Deb's process, I do this at the front end of every show because a lot of people get a little apprehensive when there's spaces or silence. Now, you're gonna call in. I'm gonna field your call. Deb's gonna say, "Hi, what's your name?" And you can either, unless you've already said it, but just your first name. Who are you? And then she's going to ask you, what kind of reading do you want? Now, you can say you want a reading regarding your job, or you want a general reading, just about whatever comes up. Or you've got something coming up around the corner and you're kind of curious what she's reading on, how that's going to go. So there's different kinds of readings. It could be about your relationship, about your love life, about whatever. So just give her kind of a 1 or 2 word response, what kind of reading you're looking for. And then Deb's going to do her thing. And throughout her reading, she's going to say they. They're telling me, they say, this is what they said. They is her contacting her spirit guides. So, because that question comes up a lot, like, who's they? What's they? I don't understand. So that's her communicating with her spirit guides, which are communicating with your spirit guides and giving you messages that you may need to know. Throughout the readings, there may be pauses. There may be pauses of just silence. Don't let that freak you out. It's just her reaching out and getting in touch and finding what you need to know. So if you get a silence, a lot of people get uncomfortable and they feel like they should start talking. And it's like, no, just relax. Let the process happen. Now, I'm not going to ever put a limit on a reading. Some readings can take 3 minutes. Other readings may take 15 minutes. So if you're looking for a reading, definitely call in as soon as you can and get on the board, because we can only do so much. We may, if Deb's up for it, go into overtime on YouTube only, but we'll see where we're at by the time that comes. So without further ado, we do have someone on hold already. Deb, are you all set?
I'm ready.
I just totally flapped my gums a long time. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just think it helps to kind of explain a little bit in advance what the process is so people understand.
It does. It's fine.
Oh, okay. All right. So I don't mean to hog the show, but that's about all the talking I'll do all night anyway. So, all right. Our first call is coming from area code 763. You're on the air.
Hello, Brent. This is Linda. I'm so glad to meet you.
Hi, Linda. Thank you so much for calling in. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine, and I'm excited to meet Deb. I've never had a reading before, so I'm ready to learn.
Oh, wonderful. Well,
Oh, this is wonderful. Yeah. I'm so glad you
Oh,
got
thank you
through,
for telling
too.
me. Yeah, you told me to call early, and you knew it was me.
absolutely.
So I'm kind of interested. I've never had a reading before, but I'm kind of interested in maybe connecting with someone that a loved one passed on. Is that possible?
Yeah, usually I don't do them on the air because they can become very emotional. I usually like to do those in private if at all possible.
If it's a problem, I think I'll be fine. But whatever you want to say, that's fine with me.
Okay.
I'm open.
Well, I will tell you there is a gentleman around you.
Hmm.
And father's side.
Ah.
And he does watch you kind of close.
I'm probably still grounded. He grounded me for life. And I asked my mom, did he mean his life or mine? She went, yours.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
Parents can be
okay.
so funny sometimes. But, yeah. Yeah, there's,
Oh.
there is a gentleman that is there around you quite a bit and watches after you. So I will tell you that much. Now from there, let's see.
Oh, that's funny.
Um,
I'm happy to hear that.
they're well, they're a little concerned over how you take care of yourself. They're talking about, for the most point, you aren't okay. You're not getting out as much as you should, and you're not really concentrating on a good diet much.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
yeah, and health-wise, they feel like you need to start watching some of the things that you eat, and you need to start getting it out and doing more. From what they're showing me, it's because there's a slight concern where your heart comes in. Not that there's anything major at the moment, but they're wanting you to build up your heart right now, because if not, you will have problems later on.
I see.
So they're saying, kind of take better care of yourself if at all possible.
Oh, I'm sure I could change a lot of things.
Well, they say for the most part, you're you've got a big heart. You're a caring, easygoing person for the most part, but you do tend to let some of the ones close to you take advantage of the situation. And there again, they're asking for you to consider yourself. From the things that they're telling me, is you do not put yourself first the biggest part of the time.
Oh, I just knew you were going to say that a second
they're
before you
wanting you.
said it.
Yeah, they're wanting you to start putting yourself first sometimes because um, it's a situation where, um, well, yeah, people tend to take advantage of you, and it makes you very unsure of yourself because you feel like maybe you're not helping enough or you're not doing enough. And trust me, honey, sometimes with some people, enough is not enough. So start worrying about yourself a little bit more because your guides are worried about you at the moment. Just a lot of things centering
Do you
around
know how
you.
many?
Go ahead.
Can you tell how many guides do I have?
Right now, you have two main ones.
I was going to say there must be a team.
Yeah. Um, the gentleman is, well, he's not really a scholar, but he has a lot of knowledge in books. It's almost like, for the most part, he was self-taught, and he's one that is going to push you towards, okay, he's the one that's going to push you towards bettering yourself. There's still a lot of things that you have to learn. You're open to a lot of things, and he's trying to help you.
Wonderful.
Now, the other one, oh, okay. The other one is a female, and she works closely with you where it's almost like she's a decorator. If something comes up where colors or putting things together or making things look nice, she's behind you, pushing you, because you do have a creative background to you for some reason. It just feels like it's something that you were born with, that it's a talent that has been there since you've been young.
Thank you. I always wanted to be an artist. I just didn't want the starving part.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't think any of us do, but yeah, I mean, she's there. Um, you can call on her. If there's things that you're interested in that you might want to do that you question, well, does this go with this? Does that go with that? Or should I put this with this or that with that? Or she can help you there. So call on her for that. And
Yeah.
it looks like maybe, yeah, you should take some time towards things like that because that can help you feel better about yourself. That's something that makes you feel good.
Now, spirit guides, are they like spirits of loved ones that used to live on Earth, or are they like angels, or both, or?
Well, somebody at one point told me that they hadn't. I have since found out that, yes, they have been here, but they're usually ancients from the ones that, I deal with. I was just talking to somebody the other night about this. From what I know and understand, it's like there's God, then you have angels, then you have your spirit guides. When God can't always be everywhere, and I know it said he's everywhere, well, that's broad. He has his angels, he has guides, he has people that report back to him about things.
And they're all part of them.
So this is how he, from my understanding, this is how he knows everything that's going on, or how to help or what you need. So.
So it's not like someone I knew here on Earth. It's someone that has been there. Okay.
It's like they're given to us. It's like they're given to us for the things we need in our lives. Sometimes they stay with us throughout our lives. Sometimes as our lives change, our guides change. It depends on what we need.
Sure.
Yeah. But right now, those two are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. It's interesting. Deb, you're just marvelous.
Oh, thank you.
I have started working on these things. That is a positive, so thank you so much. I was so excited to meet you, and I look forward to talking to you again.
I was so hoping that you would get through tonight. I'm so glad you did.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah, you told me to call early, and so I thought, well, I'll just start trying till they open the phone. Like my dad was in radio, and so I understand all that goes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah, that was really nice. I'm glad I got through.
Thank you so much for calling in and being a part of the show. That was wonderful. But we do got a lot of other callers, so thank you so much.
All right,
Linda.
it was nice meeting you, Brent.
All right, take care. Thank you so much for being a part of the show.
Right.
Thank you, Linda.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. And ladies and gentlemen, just if I know it's really easy to have like 50 million questions come to mind, but just for the sake of keeping them rolling as much as we can, try to keep the questions to just a couple or within reason. So because we do have a lot of people trying to call in, and we want to make sure to get to everybody. So let's go to the next call here, and this is area code 734. You're on the air.
Hi, my name is Donna.
Hi, Donna.
And I just want a general reading, but I just have one question, which is about how will court go?
Oh, okay.
How will court go? Okay.
Yeah.
It's coming up pretty soon, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. They're talking about some little stumbling blocks, but for the most part, they're talking about once the stumbling blocks are over, it's not anything really major. It doesn't feel like that. Things will make you smile, is what they're telling me.
Mm.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's very good.
Yeah.
They're also talking about that this has been a little bit of a stinker, and you really haven't been dealing with it well. So.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'll leave it at that.
All right.
I'm not going to go any further into that. But yeah.
Right. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see what else I'm getting for you. Well, they're showing me a little bit of extra money flying into your future. And they're talking about by the end of the year. I mean, I don't see it as a huge windfall, but it will be some extra money to
Right.
help out. So look for that.
Okay.
Let's see. Do you have problems with a nervous stomach?
I have stomach issues. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're talking about that. And right offhand, I don't know what to tell you, but they're talking about checking into some natural herbs that will help settle your
Okay.
stomach.
Okay.
Maybe some teas that will help out. It will help calm you as well as settle your stomach also. So check that
Okay.
out.
All
Let's see
right.
if we can get you started on something like that. Then things will start looking a little bit better. But right now, they're definitely talking about that nervous stomach of yours. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
Just so you ladies know, we're going to have about 4 minutes before break. And then if we do hit the break, just hold the line and we'll come right back to you when we get back, okay?
okay.
Okay.
Let's see. You're talking about nature. You love nature, but you don't have a chance to get out and enjoy it like you want to.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, okay. There is 2 things coming up within the next. Well, it looks like by the end of next month, you got a couple of things coming up, and chances to actually get out and almost forage in nature. So take advantage of that.
Okay.
If somebody says, "Hey, let's go do this," by all means go,
Right.
because they're talking about it's going to be a good situation, it's going to be good fun, and you're going to enjoy what's going on. So
Okay.
if you get that invite, if somebody comes up and says, "Hey, let's go," if you absolutely have the chance to go, go, because they're talking about a big good experience for you.
Okay. Good. Good. I need it. I
Yeah.
need it.
Okay. They're talking about some baggage of the past, and I
Yeah.
don't know if this has to do with what we were talking about earlier or not. But they're talking about you have to let it go.
Okay. All right.
Because it's something that is going to hold you back from your smiles and your happiness.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Something I know, but I don't like to hear. But I know it.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
Well, that's about
but I
all
know
they're
exactly
giving
what
me.
you mean.
Okay. Well, that's about all they're giving me for you right now. So,
Okay.
but yeah,
Thank you.
I mean, if things come up for you to have some fun and extra smiles, by all means, please do it.
Okay. That I will. That I will.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for being a part of the show
That I
tonight.
will.
That's wonderful.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you all.
all right. Have a
Thank
great
you,
night.
Donna.
You
All right, so we are right about at the break time. So I guess that really couldn't have been better timing. Really, that was awesome. So we're gonna go to break, ladies and gentlemen, in just about 20 seconds here. But we will of course continue. The call-in number, I never did announce it, but I'll announce it now, is 720-923-0500. Again, 720-923-0500. And if you're on YouTube, we're streaming this live on youtube.com/paranormal portal. You'll see it right above my head underneath the word paranormal portal. It's really tiny. I need to blow it up, but I still haven't done it. So, but there's always a way to call in. So we will do our best to get to everybody as quickly as we can. But we'll be right back in just a couple minutes. Time to pay the bills, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go away.
TFR.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Paranormal Portal. I'm your host, Brent Thomas, and we are doing free psychic readings here tonight with the lovely and wonderful Mrs. Debra Varner. Welcome, Deb.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
We're off and running. I'm telling you, the queue is filling up, and we got more calls, so you feel ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, the next call is some anonymous caller. So, Anonymous, you're on the air.
I had to hang up with Tony Merkel. Donkey called me. So, what's going on? This is what?
Hi, Wes. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Deborah, how are you tonight?
I'm great. Glad you called. What can I help you with?
Hopefully you have good news for me. I've never done this
Okay.
before, so I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh my goodness.
Just give me good news.
Okay. All right, let's see what they're talking about for you.
I'm just going to drink vodka while you talk. I'm just joking.
Oh, see, now you got to share. That's just not fair. Anyway. Okay. They're talking about a really strange call coming in. And I understand some of your background, okay? But this is going to be something big. It's going to be really unusual. It's going to knock you out of your seat when you get this phone call. And if you're able to get there, understand that you're going to get a lot of information that you need. They're talking about, it's coming up soon, too. If you haven't already got it, then it's going to be coming up soon. What's crazy about it is it's not just one thing. There's several different things going on that it's like, okay, this is happening, so therefore it led me to this, and that led me to this. So when that phone call comes through, be ready to jump and run. You're okay. You're what is going on around you right now that they're talking about you being unsteady? And no, it doesn't have anything to do with the vodka. So,
I was just joking about that.
it's like you got some things going on that you're really not sure about, that they're talking about things standing in your way. And I don't know why they're talking about some issues. They're talking about the law and some issues. things that you're going to have to deal with. I'm not getting a good answer on that one. They're showing me paperwork.
Like winning lottery number paperwork, or
Oh, no, 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 no. Somebody trying to step on your toes over something because they feel like you okay, understand though they're talking about you don't have anything to worry about though. It's more where somebody is it's like they're saying that you stepped in on something that they were doing, and they're trying to be a real pain in the rear end about it. And that's where the unsteady is coming in. But don't worry about it too very much because things are going to be in your favor. So it doesn't look like this is the first time you've dealt with a smart aleck like this. So just hold steady where it's concerned because it looks like it will work out okay in your favor. So business. Well, okay, enough business. Okay, going. I'm trying to sift through some of this. They're talking about a trip coming up, maybe in November, that Northwest, and well, it's not so much work related, but there would be some things that come around where work is concerned, but it's going to be more a pleasure trip. So look at it that way, and don't let anything really get in your way where that's concerned, because you need to. They're talking about you're a good guy, you're a fun guy, but you need more laughs. Sometimes you're so into business per se that you're not having the good times that you need to have. You need to kick back more with your friends, not so much, well, come on, let's go do this. I got word that, this is happening. Nothing like that. It's more a vacation situation, and treat it as a vacation situation. Don't be so into the work-related thing. Now, what else have we got going on? Have you got a book in that you're either writing or getting ready to start on?
have I got a what?
A book. They're showing me a book in the future. And they're talking about it's going to go well. They're definitely showing me money around it. And if you haven't started it, you should be starting it very soon.
Weird.
Huh?
That's odd. What else they say? I just had this
Um,
conversation. That's why. I thought this was all going to be hocus pocus.
Oh no! They're showing me the book, and it's going to be, successful, and they are showing me money around it. So,
I just talked about that. No one else knew about that. Weird. You're creeping me out now.
I'm sorry. You said you wanted good things. This is what they're showing me. I'm sorry.
I'm just.
But yeah, if you have not started it, then if you've been contemplating it, the sooner you get it out there, the better off you're going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, get to that. One of your guys say that you are very hard-headed. They say you don't listen well. When they tell you to go right, you tend to go left. You need to listen to them because they will steer you in the right direction, and they will help keep you safe. They will they will tell you don't go there, or they'll tell you, listen, go this way. And if you start paying more attention to that little voice, and I know you've got it there, start paying more attention to that little voice, and it might lead you to some really cool things. So let's stop being so hard-headed, okay? You're awful quiet.
I'm not going to listen to this. I'm just joking.
Oh, you kill me.
Other than that, that's pretty much what they've got for you.
Yeah. No, I was in Indianapolis. Someone was talking to me about a book and had a bunch of good ideas. And we were talking very seriously about a book. That's why I was kind of curious why you brought that up.
Very cool.
Well, get it going.
Yeah. Is that all they got?
That's pretty much all I got for you right now.
Well, I'm not hard-headed. I just don't like to listen to people.
You're not hard-headed. It's just everyone's always wrong.
Yeah, I'm not hard-headed. Just I don't like to listen to anyone. I'm usually right about everything. So.
Oh, okay. Well, according to your guide, it's a little bit different story. But anyway, okay.
Wonderful. Well, thanks for calling in, brother. I hope you
All
enjoyed
right.
your first reading ever.
Yeah, thanks, Debra.
You're very
Any
welcome.
word
Thank
on the
you
Chiefs?
so much for calling in. Any word
They got
on
any
what?
good news about the Kansas City Chiefs? Any good news?
Well, can we not go there?
Yeah, I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing anyway. Thank you, Debra. Thank you, Brent. Thank you, Debra, for the time.
It was great
You're
hearing
very
from you.
welcome.
Thanks for calling in, brother. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. All right. That was Mr. Wes Gerber. Cool. right here on the
I'm
Paranormal
excited
Portal.
for the book.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if he is or not, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I think that's really awesome. Now we have, let's see, we got 10 minutes. Yeah, we're in good shape. We got another caller here, and this is from area code 928. You're on the air.
Hey, Brent. Hey, Deborah. This is Mogi Monster, but you guys can call me Russell. How you guys doing tonight?
Can call you Russell.
Hi.
Did you say Russell?
Yes.
Okay.
Mogi Monster.
Yeah.
My name is Russell.
Right. Welcome to the show, brother.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just general reading, I guess. Great topic.
Just a general reading. Okay. Well, you got a lot of stuff around you. Okay, come on, guys, settle on something.
Sorry.
No, it's like everything's with you is just your mind is going round and round and round and round and round and round and round. I'm trying to get it settled on certain things, or at least stop and just give me one thing.
Right.
And your mind stays like this the biggest part of the time.
My mind does. I'm always thinking.
Yes, exactly.
It's not a distraction to me. It's just,
Might I suggest some meditation to focus a little better? Okay. Well, they're talking about, they're taking me back. They're talking about you being headstrong, but it's because of things that have happened in your past. You haven't always made the best choices of, well, I wouldn't exactly call all of them friends, but you haven't always made the best choices in acquaintances, shall we say. And
okay. Twice divorced, so yeah.
But
sorry.
It has brought you to who you are now, and
Absolutely.
You are a stronger and smarter person from the things that happened in your past. You make better decisions now than what you used to. That's always a good thing.
Absolutely. And it's true.
Yeah. They say, though, that you're strong, but you're still a hopeless romantic.
Sorry.
So, yeah. You're the type that if money and time were not a problem, it would be violins and flowers and long walks on the beach, and you try to hide that part of yourself a lot of the time because you do want to come across as a strong person. But honey, they're talking about you are definitely down deep in your heart. You are definitely a romantic.
Oh yeah, it's in my head too.
Let's see. You're You got a lot of changes coming the end of the year and the beginning of the year.
Okay.
And it's some that you have been already working on and you've been looking forward to. They're talking about Okay. Um, Focus more, because what you're doing is you're falling short on some of your ideas.
Okay.
If you can focus a little bit better on your ideas, you will come up with exactly what you need.
Okay.
And that will push everything forward.
Right on.
Let's see.
You know, it's funny because I keep saying I want
I can't hear you. I keep saying, I didn't hear anything after that.
Yeah, you
Oh,
broke
I'm
up.
sorry.
Yeah.
No, I was saying I want to start a podcast, and you know, I've got the mic, I got the computer, but that's as far as I've got. I'm like stuck. Like
Okay.
I know
This is why.
what I want to do. Huh?
This is why, is because you're having problems focusing. Once you can start focusing a little bit more, then everything will start falling into place. You'll know exactly where to go, exactly what you need to do. Your plans will actually come into fruition, and you'll get there.
Right on.
So, yeah, because that's what they're talking about. The little
No,
boy.
it's interesting because I've. Go ahead.
They're talking about the little boy in you likes Christmas.
To me, one of the saddest things in the world is when it stops snowing.
Well, they're
I love snowstorms and stuff. That's weird.
yeah.
When I was a kid, I wanted it to never stop snowing.
They're talking about getting out there and having snowball fights and doing angels and having a blast. Let that little boy inside of you out and let him have some fun. So.
Excuse me.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Oh, they're talking about what a character you are. Oh my gosh. They're talking about you being a prankster.
More of a wise ass, but whatever.
Ooh, okay. You've had a couple of them backfire.
No, I have a blunt
They said
sense
you've
of
had a
humor.
couple backfire on you, though. So
pranks? No.
Yeah.
I don't pull pranks. That's funny. I didn't. No. Backfire. Anyway. Not sure, man.
Okay. What were you going to say a few minutes ago?
I forget.
Oh, geez.
We're at about the 2-minute mark before the break, so just so you know.
Okay. Well, that's, I mean, as far as anything important, that's pretty much what they're telling me. You know, it is just focus, and you'll get it together, and you'll get it where it needs to be.
Well, right on. That's really what I needed to hear, because I've really been, in the past 28 months, I turned my life around. I used to drink. I don't drink anymore.
Congratulations.
You know,
That's awesome.
It's amazing how life can, you realize that life is livable. I didn't have to hide in a bottle, you know?
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at. And things are moving forward for me. I'm content with where I'm at, but there's things I want to do. And that's really what you're telling me, and that's awesome. And I can focus.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
I've always lived by the phrase "get high on life," because that's where you want to be. life can be what you make it. If you have dreams, and we always need our dreams, and yeah, we can make our dreams come true.
All right. Well, thank you for calling, brother. It's great to hear from you, and we're about to go to the break.
Thank you so much.
All right.
I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Okay, see
Take
ya.
care.
Thanks for calling in, Russell.
All right, so we're going to head to break, ladies and gentlemen. To the hour break is upon us, so don't go away for more psychic readings with Mrs. Debra Varner in the next couple minutes, so don't go away.
Play their games. Everybody loves to place their bets. They don't understand the price I paid. They don't care to comprehend. Trace their lines upon my body, dripping scars across my heart. Raging anger pours inside me, and their lies keep falling apart. But I'm not broken yet. I'm not broken yet. I'm not broken I am finished with my silence. I am not a stupid boy. No more breaking me with kindness. Just you dance upon my joy. Leading me with empty promise. You're just another fucking mess. Taking off the slice of my sanity. Just make sure that you're well fed. I'm not broken yet. I'm not broken yet. I'm not broken yet. I'm not broken
I can't see you, Mommy. Where are you? I've never sensed anything like it. Caroline is not like those she's with. They're attracted to the one thing about her that is different from themselves. Her life force. It is very strong. It gives off its own illumination. It is a light that implies life and memory of love and home and earthly pleasures. Something they desperately desire, but can't have anymore. Right now, she's the closest thing to that.
Poltergeists are usually associated with an individual. Hauntings seem to be connected with an area. A house, usually.
Poltergeist disturbances are fairly short duration, perhaps a couple of months. Hauntings can go on for years.
They can. They can go on for years and years and years and years. And so can the Paranormal Portal. Thank God. We hope it can anyway. Time will tell. But welcome to the show, everybody. This is our fantastic Friday night. Fantastic Fridays here on the Portal. But we are, of course, playing host to Mrs. Debra Varner, who is here to do psychic readings to callers of the show. And Deb, it's been a busy night. And the call board is absolutely stacked, so we are doing good.
Great. I love it that way.
All right. Well, let's get to the next caller then and see what's going on. I think this is area code 208. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hello. Is this Julia?
Maybe.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Julia, who's also a moderator.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'll let you take it away, Deb.
Hi, Julia.
Hi, Jeff. How are you?
Doing great. What can I help you with?
I actually had a few questions about dealing with finances and money and employment type area.
Okay. Huh. Well, they're talking about something new coming along.
Okay, cool.
Now, whether you've been looking for something new or not, I don't know, but they're talking about something new coming along. They're actually talking about it within the next, I don't know, they're talking about weeks.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Alice has just started preschool, and Daniel has a full-time job, so we're doing okay. But with her preschool, I'm looking to pick up that extra little tail, and I've been. Well, there's one job that I thought I was going to get, but it didn't quite pan out the way that I wanted it to. So I've been kind of dabbling in a couple of different ways to make money and looking at different jobs and stuff, and so.
Okay. From what they're telling me, the reason that didn't pan out is because you have something else coming, and it's kind of out of your norm.
Okay.
But it's something that sounds interesting, and you should like the job.
Okay.
It might not generate to begin with as much as you're hoping for, but understand it's going to be a job where you do have the possibilities of an advancement, which will, in the long run, bring a little extra money. But, I mean, the money will be okay. It's just probably won't be exactly what you're expecting. But you do have the possibilities of, moving up and growing with the job, and it, becoming better possibility as far as money and stuff goes. The only thing that might kind of deter you from it is it's going to take a little extra effort on your part, especially when you first start out. But try not to let that bother you, because you'll settle into it, and it'll get easier, and it'll work itself out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not looking to get rich. Just to get a little bit of money here and there would be cool.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to make sure that I was doing the right thing, kind of, and going the right way, and seeing if anything was going to happen with it.
They seem to think you are. So.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I don't believe so. But I do want to let you know to have a happy holiday of a Friday the 13th and a wonderful full moon experience.
Oh, thank you. So far, it's been wonderful.
It has. I always have really good Friday the 13th, so I don't ever complain. They work out pretty well. But thanks for calling in, Julia.
All right. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye. Thanks.
All right. Which brings us to our next caller, which looks to be from... Let's see. This is... where did it go? Okay, there it is. 858. You're on the air.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Lewis. How you doing, brother?
Ooh, good.
Huh?
Oh, that good? Hey, Lois. What can I help you with, hon?
I was just asking, I was going to tell about that incident 2 months ago. Where I saw orange things saying SOS. One of these were children spirits.
What's that tapping? Is that you, Lewis?
Yeah, I was singing a game.
Oh, okay. Well, speaking of SOS, what's that?
Really?
Yeah.
You got a lot of activity going on around you.
Such as?
Okay. You've got about 3 different spirits around you at the moment. Not sure exactly what you have been up to. Because it doesn't feel like they're family spirits. Okay, let me ask you something. Have your bears been warning you about something going on around you?
I haven't talked to them. All they were doing was tapping and shaking my body.
And talk to them and find out what they have to say. It feels like they're they kind of know about what these spirits are. They're not regular spirits. These are, well, these are ancient spirits, but they're not really, well, I'm not going to call them demons, but I'm going to call them kind of negative spirits. You've been feeling down lately?
No, it depends. Certain days, but not really.
Because this is what I'm picking up, is because with them being around you, it's almost like they're almost trying to pull information from you. Darn. Okay. Something about a past life for you, and it's almost like there's something that you know that they need, that you have some information that they need. Yeah, talk to your bear spirits, because find out exactly what's going on with the other spirits around you. Because I'm not sure exactly what it is that they need, why the heck they showed up. But find out what it is that they want, and find out what it is they need. Because your bear spirits are going to know about what's going on with them. Find out, so whatever information it is that they need, you can go ahead and get it to them, and we can hopefully get them out of the scene, because it's I don't like their energy.
Ooh, now I got the chills. Yeah.
Well, be careful, Lois.
Yeah, it's just like I said, try to find out what's going on, and do what you can to go ahead and get the information to them, and go ahead and get them out of the scene. Feels like work has been going okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been all right.
Yeah.
Just new changes.
All right. Well, thanks, Lois, for calling in and being part of the show.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh yeah, Diane said that my closet mirror is actually a vortex.
Oh.
Oh wow.
In my bedroom. Yeah, that's where they're coming from.
You might want to close that.
Yeah.
There's no way closing except for calling Ghostbusters.
All right. Well, take care, Lois. Thanks again for calling in. All right.
Thanks for calling, Lois.
That's good to hear from Lois. So I got a question from the chat, and it's Zahra, as she's over in Germany. She can't really call in.
In Germany.
Yep, but she's asking to ask you, is she on the right path spiritually?
Is she on the right path spiritually? Zahra, my dear, you have such a tender heart. Actually, yes, you are. Some things are getting ready to start popping where that is concerned. Look for... They're talking about looking for angelic signs that things that you have been doing are going to escalate. You have got, well, you have got something new coming up that trust me, it's going to make you happy. You're going to be working closer with people. Let's see. Okay, they're talking about people coming to you with questions. And it might be a little time consuming at first because it's going to be an upswing of things that you have been doing, but it will level out, and it's going to take you to a whole lot of new things. Let's see. Zahra, have you been thinking about maybe starting like a little side? I'm not feeling like you've got it going right now, but almost like a little side business where your spirituality and your path is concerned, because you've got some really good ideas. You have had a whole lot of help. And it almost feels like something is pushing you into doing more. It almost feels like making things. You've been working on some stuff from what they're talking about. They're talking about now it's time to start getting it out there and doing more with that. Well, okay. Listen for the angels, because they have got messages for you, and it's going to come through hot and heavy. So go ahead and accept those messages. But yeah, you're on the right path, and you're where you need to be. But look for things to start moving quicker, and you're going to be doing more things that make you smile.
Excellent. Okay. And she said, yeah, you're true again, she said. So that was perfect. Thank you, Deb.
Well, thank you, Zahra. I mean, feel free anytime to go ahead and, ask. I'm more than happy to talk with you. And I know it's kind of hard when you have to go through the room, but I mean, we'll get to you and we'll get things taken care of, okay? And thanks so much.
All right. So let's go on to the next call, which is area code 205. You're on the air.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to the show.
Oh. Hi, my name is Sonya.
Sonya.
And I was wondering about my health.
Okay.
And I'll be 62 Sunday, so.
Well, bless your heart, honey. I'm 62. I'll
Yay.
be 63. I'll be 63 next month.
57s are classic.
According to my daddy, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Health. To talk about something that you've been dealing with for a few years now. And I'm not pinpointing. They're showing me a few different things. They're showing me it doesn't feel like, well, some problems
I have a
breathing.
few different things.
Yeah, they're talking about problems breathing. They're talking about some headaches. They're okay. They're talking about your back. Trying to pinpoint it.
You're right.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily the middle, but a little bit higher on your back.
Yes.
And when it hits, it's almost like it hits through across your shoulders.
Yes.
Ooh, wow. Have the doctor said anything to you about an operation?
Well, they
almost,
won't operate.
They won't. It almost feels like a pinching of something.
I have scoliosis.
Well, it definitely feels like something.
I was born with it. Yeah, I have that, and I also have degenerative disc disease, and that's why they won't operate.
Maybe that's what that is, because it feels like I feel something pinching.
And I was wondering that because I was thinking about retiring early, and if my health is going to go even worse downhill, I don't want to cheat myself out of my Social Security. I don't want to give it all to the government.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, if they're not wanting to operate, honestly, I would go ahead and see what can be done. As far as maybe either disability, Social Security, whichever way you can go. Because I don't feel like, because if what I'm feeling is the same thing that you are, it's not nice.
No, it's not.
And working is not going to help it.
And I'm also raising 2 grandchildren and taking care of a 91-year-old father with all my health problems going on. And tell my spirit guides I'm sorry for putting them through all that I have.
Yeah, go ahead and get your money and stuff. Get things started where that is concerned, because honestly, if they say they can't operate or they're not going to, it's not going to get any better. Not from what I'm picking up.
Okay. Well, I was hoping you wouldn't see anything worse than that, but you're spot on. You're absolutely spot on.
Now, and they're talking about checking into things like, if at all possible, and I don't know how you feel about water, but they're saying something about it's almost like water aerobics, because the water helps take pressure off of your joints and things, but it also the exercises help you build up your muscles and stuff, and it helps ease off a lot of the pains in your joints and stuff. So they're talking about looking into classes like that, because that will help you.
I will check into that. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else I can help you with? And sweetheart, I feel for you. I do. You have got so much on your plate.
Thank you.
But my God, your guides stay busy, because
they have all my life. I've
Honey,
chosen the wrong path.
it's a case of they know and they understand that they need to be there.
Right. We got to go to
and trust
break in just a couple seconds here. So, but thank you so much, Sonia.
Okay.
Have a wonderful
Thank
night.
you
All right.
both.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. And
Thanks for calling.
when we come back, sorry, Deb, I didn't mean to cut you off. When we come back, we will continue. Deb, are you into overtime tonight? You okay with that?
I'm doing great. Yeah.
Okay. We will continue after the network show in the YouTube until all the readings are given. All right. So don't go away, everybody. We'll be right back with the last half hour of the network show. Anyway, well, don't go away. It's a love fest here in the portal tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, and I know the music is still playing, but I'm talking over it on purpose because this is the very song where I got a copyright strike against, and I wrote it.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, that YouTube madness has actually spread to the portal. I wrote that song about a year and a half ago, and I've been using it for all this time and never had a problem, but all of a sudden get a copyright strike against my own song. So I already let it play out once earlier in the show. I kind of forgot about it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are joined by Mrs. Debra Varner, who has been here and doing a wonderful job, giving all kinds of guidance and help to inquisitive callers. And we got a bunch more callers. So are you ready to continue, my lady?
I sure am.
All right. Well, let's get to the next call then. And this is coming from area code 205. You're on the air.
Hi, this is Lucy.
Hi, Lucy. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Lucy.
I'd listened to y'all a lot. I haven't called in before, but hi.
Aw. Well, I'm thrilled that you chose tonight to do it. So thank you so much. And I'll leave you to Deb.
Okay, what can I help you with tonight?
I guess general or health-wise, either way, whichever leads.
Okay, let's see what they're saying tonight. They're kind of going back with you a little bit, and I guess it's background information. I don't know. Talking about, I don't know. They're talking about that relationship, and they're talking about baggage where that is concerned, because it's almost like you still wonder about it, and you still feel like it was your fault. Okay, not your fault. They're talking about let's see. They're talking about you're very casual where life is concerned, and it's almost like you've learned the lesson that if you take it too seriously, that I don't know how to put it, that if you take life too seriously, that things don't always happen the way you want them to. So you've had to learn to have that casual outlook where life is concerned. This is what I was talking about earlier. We have to have our dreams. You have had to work in your dreams sometimes, because it's just like, it feels like people putting pressure on you to be something other than what you actually want to be. Okay, now that we've got that done, let's go on. Okay. They're talking about a lot of different things coming up in your future. Well, they're not telling me why. They're talking about, especially lately, you have had times when you let things get to you, and honestly, it's caused some tears. And your guides are wanting, your guides are wanting you to understand that you're the type of person that you take things to heart too easily. That sometimes you're too caring. And they're talking about, they're trying to help you work on that because the type of person you are, you have so many wonderful things that are open to you, but you're not letting them in. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. In fact, one of them is saying, love thyself. You have stepped in so many situations and tried to help out, and it just seems like sometimes that you choose the wrong battles, because when you step in to try to help, it's almost like if something goes wrong, then it comes back on you. But it's not you, okay? Trust in who you are. Learn to care for yourself. Learn to be there for yourself. People are going to have problems and issues. There are times when, as much as we want to help, we shouldn't. And it's kind of the situation where if they come to you, then you're going to say, okay, fine. You don't always want to, because your head and your heart aren't working together right now. Because one, your head knows not to trust in some of these people that you're helping out, but your heart is so big and so kind that you're not going to feel right if you don't. Okay, let's start working on you. And it's like they said, love thyself. You need to learn to love yourself. You need to get your head and your heart together and working on the same page. Because when you do, then you'll understand that you're the person that you're supposed to be. You're good, you're kind, but you just let too much weigh you down. So let's work on not letting all this weigh us down. That stress is what's causing a whole lot of problems with you, not only in your daily life, but also as far as your health is concerned. If you could actually start getting some of that stress taken care of, you would see a whole lot of difference. We need to get you smiling. We need to get you happy. We need to get you having good times so that you feel better. Get out and open and take some deep breaths. Just walk around and look for something that'll make you smile. Listen to the birds, smell the flowers. Be yourself. And I know it's hard because sometimes you feel like you have lost yourself, but you haven't. You're still there. There is a child within you that was wanting to get out. and I know I said something earlier about the child within. We tend to, as we get older, we tend to push that child back. We all have that child within us. As we get older, we tend to push that child back. And unfortunately, it feels like this is what you have done. Now, on a good note, you have, let's see. Do you tend to gravitate towards males more than you do females? Because it feels like you have an easier time talking to like male friends or male acquaintances than what you do females a lot of the time.
Not sure. I work with the kind of work that I do is more men than there are women.
Okay, but it just feels like it's easier for you where the males are concerned to talk to them and almost relate to them at times, which is kind of a good thing because as far as the males in your life, that helps build a strong bond there. And if you watch them or listen more carefully to them, that will help strengthen who you are. But yeah, I mean, what they're telling me more than anything is stress is what's causing a lot of physical problems for you.
It makes sense. I have fibromyalgia. And
yeah. Oh, well,
pain all the time.
Well, we know what stress does to that.
Yeah, it just increases it.
Oh, yeah. It just, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, let's work on you. And call on your guides because they're definitely there to help you, work with you, and we need to get your head and your heart together because your head is smart and knows certain things that you shouldn't be doing. Your heart draws you towards certain type of people, and once you get both of them working together, you'll notice a big difference in yourself. And honestly, I don't think you'll become stronger, and I don't think that you'll have to worry as much with people coming to you and expecting you to be there for them. You have the potential of being a warrior princess, basically. You know where you want to be. You just had a hard time getting there. If we can work on you and getting to where you need to be, you're going to see a big difference in things around you happening. Look for it. Yeah, like I said, get stress down. That will help as physically. You shouldn't have as many problems there. Granted, you're going to with what you have going on, but the stress is just compounding it. So let's get the ball rolling on all of this because, like I said, you do have the potential of being that warrior princess and handling things and taking care of things and being that super special person that you need to be. Because, I mean, you're a good person. I like your energy. You know, I like who you are. So let's start working on you. Can we do that?
Okay. What you said about the tears, I need to tell you that I've been in a lot of that's been happening a lot. This is my other health issue. I was diagnosed with bone marrow cancer a little over 2 years ago, and the medicine the doctor put me on has made me so sick, and it's chronic, but it's hard because the stuff that I have to take makes me sick, and I still have to work. I'm single. I don't have another income coming in, so I just I'm thankful that I can work from home. But anyway, I've been crying out to God, saying, God, please help me, because it's so hard because I'm sick and I'm in pain too. So because of the fibro.
Unfortunately, so many of those meds out there nowadays are just they're unbelievable.
Yeah.
Look and see. Have you got any stores around that have natural medications, the natural herbs?
Yeah,
and stuff?
and I've been doing herbal stuff for years because of holistic doctors really. I don't do many prescriptions. I mean, I take a lot of stuff, but it's all over the counter supplements, and I do essential oils. I saw on your website, on your Facebook page. I do essential oils too, and so they help. They help too. There's not anything I found that can help with the bone marrow cancer, but and I've been trying CBD oil too.
Good.
There's a lot of things that they can maybe put you on the right path to things that can help you as far as the feeling sick and stuff. So I would go talk to them and check in with that and see if there's anything that you have not tried yet that they can steer you towards that will help you with some of that.
Okay.
But
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, let's work on you, okay? And let's pull that warrior princess out, okay?
Thank you.
All right, my lady.
Bye-bye.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for calling, Lucy. It was great hearing from you.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Wow, it's like my tongue didn't work there. It's great hearing from you. I'm so sorry. It's great hearing from you. I must enunciate. All right, so we have 8 minutes left. We're going to go to the next caller, and this is area code 530. You're on the air. Welcome to the show.
Oh, it's me?
It's you.
It's me.
You.
It's me. Hi.
Hi, you.
Hi, Bryn. Hi, Deborah.
Hi.
Hi. It's Sage.
Hey, Sage. I just want to let you know
hi, Sage.
we got about 8 minutes left of the show. So at the end of this, I'm going to have to disconnect the network, and then we'll just continue on YouTube only. So just hold on. But in about 8 minutes, I'll have to do that. So just so you know.
Okay. Well, I don't know. There's so many things. My higher self wants me to ask a different question, but I want to ask what is around my property. Because my guides aren't talking to me, or I'm not. I don't ever. I can't hear them. So, there's something here.
But
yeah.
Okay. They're talking about animal spirits.
My totem. Is it my totem?
They're talking about animal spirits being around.
Negative or positive? Yeah.
They feel positive for the most part. There's two
Really?
dogs. There's two dogs. There is there's a possum.
They're big. I mean, whatever it is big. I have a lot of activity.
Because two dogs is a possum. There is a
possum.
A possum. There is a deer.
Yes.
There is
Mini.
There's okay. There is a big cat.
Yeah. I've actually called in. Yeah, I have a cat.
Oh.
We don't know if it's a cougar or if it's a mountain lion. It's a black.
It's a mountain lion.
Okay, that's what I thought it was.
You have got so much going on.
Here. I know. I know, and I've asked my guides, and I've been somewhat blocked, and I don't know why.
You have a menagerie of animals there around you. Oh my goodness.
I'm like Snow White.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like it. I look here, and here's an animal, and here's a different one, and there's another one, and it's like, okay, they're everywhere. It's so cool. I love animals, so it's wonderful to me. I love the possum, though. The possum has got the cutest little attitude. Okay.
So what about when it goes silent? What's the thing that goes silent? I was kind of hoping you were going to pick that up, but apparently they're all
you. I'm sorry. I'm clicking. If you happen to hear that, it's like I'm trying to pinpoint and get around all of this, because it's almost like all of this menagerie is trying to protect, because it's almost like there's something on the outskirts. And if you want to know why you're kind of blocked as far as picking it up, is because it's trying to hide itself from you.
How old is it?
Old.
My higher self would like to know, I'm sorry for interrupting, but am I correct by knowing where I'm from?
Are you correct in knowing where you're from?
Where I'm from.
As in which life?
The original one?
The original. Okay, we're going back quite a few thousand years.
The important one.
If you're wanting to go back, yeah.
Okay, so that's why I have him here.
Chances are. I'm trying to think of what we need to do to. Trying to get you unblocked here so you can see it.
Because I believe I've followed all of the messages and downloads I've gotten.
Well, I can tell you right now, with everything that you have around that property protecting you, I would step out and confront it. Just let it know.
I do.
That it's
do.
not hiding, that you know it's there, and it might as well show itself, because eventually you're going to do something about it. It's not going to get through because of what you have around you. They're not going to let it through. So it's got to stay where it's at.
And it's tried before, right?
Yeah, it's tried a few times, but they're not. Yeah, the animals aren't going to let it through.
I'm a lot longer than 10 minutes or 8 minutes. So that was really all I'm
Okay, well, just hold the line for a second. I gotta
appreciated.
disconnect the studio, so just hold on a second before we do
Okay.
anything. Everybody on TFR, iHeart, TuneIn, TalkStream Live, we love you all. Be good, be kind, be nice, take care of each other, help each other out. Find the magic in every day and stick around for Paisley Wild, The Spaces Between, coming up next on the network. Love you all. Have a great night. See ya.
She's awesome.
Okay. We are clear, and it's just us on YouTube going into overtime.
Okay.
Do you guys want me to get off the phone?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, if you're done,
hang on a minute.
it's up to you.
Okay.
But just,
I'm like,
I'll let Deb
I'm
decide when you're
sorry.
done. We'll let Deb decide.
Okay. Now, he has a weird form to him. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I
know who
can't
it is.
explain to you who or what, but he has a weird form to him. It's almost like he's deformed.
In a sense, yeah.
Right now he's aggravating me, is what he's doing, and I'm not happy with him.
Can you tell me where you see him?
He comes. If you're looking out towards the front of your property, he's over. At the moment, he's over on the right-hand side. He is roughly. He's roughly somewhere between maybe 125, 150 feet from the house itself. He needs to back his rear end up is what he needs to do.
Yeah, he needs to get off my property now.
Yeah.
He doesn't
needs
have
to
any
back
love
off.
for me anymore, so he needs to go, which is something I say at night and do consistently.
Okay.
Is this thing, was this thing able to come as a form as a person in my life?
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
All right, let me disconnect from him. Give me a sec. Oh.
I'm kind of surprised you haven't picked up his name yet that he goes by.
No, he's
usually
no,
comes
he
up
doesn't
pretty
want
fast.
me to even know he's there. He's being a jerk.
Well, he is a jerk. He is.
If are you able to are you on Facebook?
No.
Okay.
All of that was taken. No, I can't.
Okay. You can't email.
Yeah, he's trapped me almost in every way. Oh no, I can email. And I'm on YouTube. But everything else is, yeah.
Email me, please.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get it from Brent.
I've got something that I think may help. Yeah, he knows it.
Are you
too.
aware of what it is?
Huh?
Are you aware of what it is? Because I know what it is.
It's like a home mixture of mine.
Yeah.
And I think that.
Are you aware of what he is? Because I'm aware of what he is.
Am I aware of what he is? No, I'm just seeing a dark blob. He's just.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't like the fact
That's
that
great.
I know he's there and I'm feeling him there and I'm picking up on him because it's really ticking him off because he tries really hard to block you.
He's the one blocking me from the world? He's the one blocking me from people?
He's the one. He's doing a whole lot of blocking. He's doing it as much as he can.
So that he can keep me to himself.
Hey, he would be doing worse than what he's doing right now if it wasn't for all your little animals and all the wonderful little spirits around you that are helping to protect you. And it's taking all of them to keep him backed off. Get a hold of me, and
okay,
we'll discuss. What we can maybe do to, if we don't get rid of him, we'll get him backed off at least.
Okay.
And try to
I really
keep
appreciate
him.
it.
Yeah, try to keep him to where he's not being so much of a jerk. I don't like him. I really don't like him.
Yeah, most people didn't. Most people don't. I really appreciate it, and I love you both. And I love you all. I love all of you guys so much. So thank you so much.
All right, we love you too, and thank you
I
for
love
being
everyone.
a part of the show. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for calling in, Sage.
Bye.
All
Bye.
right. So next we have Mr. MCAT is out there in the lonely world waiting for us. He's been there for 77 minutes.
Oh, bless his heart.
Hey, buddy, what's going on?
Hey, welcome to the show, man. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Welcome to the show and to your conversation with Deb, I imagine. I just read this. I'm a little psychic, too.
That's good. Well, I just walked in the house. I got a cold Rebel IPA in my hand. I'm going to relax and speak with Deb for a bit. So.
Okay.
Okay.
The floor is yours.
What can I help you with?
Well, let's do a general tonight.
A general. Okay. Your guys are not being nice right now. Okay. One is talking about your back bothering you. And I don't know, he's talking about it's more of an ache than a pain.
No, it's strange because I haven't really had a pain in my back.
Well, it's like I said, he's talking about it being an ache more than a pain.
An ache more than pain.
Yeah. Almost lower back is what he's talking about. Okay. He's also talking about if you haven't if you haven't been and had things checked out, maybe you need to go have that checked out and see what's going on. I don't know. That's what he's telling me. You'll have to argue that point with him. Let's see, what else are they saying?
Well, I had an interesting dream about a week ago or so, and I don't remember a lot of the specifics, but what I do remember was somebody walking up that I didn't recognize and shaking me and saying, "Get your heart checked out."
Wow.
Well,
which I
maybe
thought
you need
was
everything checked out.
strange. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe you need everything checked out. Yeah, I mean, just from what they're saying is it's something that can get worse if you don't have it checked out.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, you got one wise guy that's talking about it's time for a little bit more fun. From what this one says, you've been putting in a lot of hours, and it's time for more laughs.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Obviously, this one enjoys it when you're having fun and, laughing and stuff because, they're being adamant about the fact that you've put in a lot of hours and it's time to have some fun. So, could you make...
Must be a relative of Bacchus.
could you make this guide happy and have a little bit more fun?
Probably. I've been taking more time off this year than I have the years before, so. But yeah, I'm sure I can handle the more fun department.
Okay. So point now is we're going to go and have things checked out. We're going to have more fun. What else are they talking about? They're talking about a lady. And there's somebody you've been talking to. Not actually maybe on a relationship basis, but it's somebody that you've been talking to. And they're talking about it could turn into more if you let it. So obviously, whoever this lady is, she's interested in you.
Uh-oh.
So that seems to be the main points right now, though. Is health, fun, female.
And in that order too.
In that order too.
Yes, please.
Please. You see, Cha-Cha's not that hard. Just pick up the phone and call in.
Yeah, what the heck? We don't bite. Not hard. We just,
It's really easy. You just talk on the telephone.
Bum, bum.
But yeah.
No, Awesome. Well, I appreciate it as always. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, good to hear from you, brother.
You betcha.
All right.
You betcha, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
All right, take care. We'll see you now. All right, and that brings us, we have 3 more calls on the board. And then I know we got one caller going to call from Canada, but I'm holding off on that person's going to call in right at the end so they don't have to sit on hold and get some long distance fees. But this is area code 804. You're on the air.
Hello, this is Irina.
Hi, Irina. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Hi, first time calling in.
Oh, well, welcome.
I'm sorry?
I just said welcome to the show. It's wonderful that you called in. I'll leave it to Debs. So
thank you.
I'm sure you didn't call in to talk to me. Because I don't usually give very good readings.
Why not?
My readings aren't
Very
necessarily
cool you have
worthy of
called.
living by. So
what can I?
Go ahead.
What can I help you with, Rena?
Well, as I understand it, there's only like 10 minutes on this. There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't know. I've got like 4 main things, and I don't know if you can get to all of them. The top one would be like job, which way I should go. Whether I should stay, I just don't even know which way to go right now. Stay with the medical or go non-medical.
Medical feels like you had a heart calling for that, but it also feels like there's been some things going on that has made you question your choice in it. From what I'm getting, it's because you have become more involved in what you're doing, which makes it harder for you. They're saying that they can understand it, but they're also saying that it might be time for you to make a change because it's just going to keep getting harder on you.
Are they giving a recommendation on which direction? Because I've got a couple of other ways to go. I mean,
okay.
Should I go with like office work or? Because there are health issues involved.
Yeah.
My health.
Well, they're talking about with your background and the information that there are options where you can do office work where you're not as involved as far as dealing with a lot of people. It's more, it's not as much hands-on as it is. You're helping in the background, and they feel like that's more where you need to be, that you're the type of person that, yes, you do need to be where you can help other people, but it's just, it has become a definite problem dealing with people one-on-one, and it's time to switch up and back off from that for right now.
Yeah.
But they
pretty much
feel
know
like
on it. I just need some direction.
Yeah, they feel like that's the type of area that you need to stick with, but there are other jobs that you can get that you don't have to be hands-on with anyone. You're kind of in the background, but you're still working and helping people out.
Okay. I mean, I don't know how much more time we have. I've
And they're
recently,
saying look for something coming up pretty soon Um, um, it should be coming up within the next few months.
Oh God.
So
Wish I could see the bedtime table.
keep
Because
your
the
eyes
next few
open.
months. Yeah, I've got to have something come up sooner than that. Because it's 2
Well,
months I'm going to be
I
on
mean
the street.
that's the timeline
Okay.
that I'm seeing. It will be within the
Okay.
next few months. So
All right.
Keep your eyes open for it because it will be coming. Okay. Next question.
I've recently spoke to someone. I've found out that I have some I don't know the correct terminology, but sensitive. That I'm sensitive with possibly some psychic ability. I don't know
sweetheart.
what they can tell me on that or how I develop this.
Okay. This is where, and I kind of figured that's what it was. This is why you're having such a problem hands-on, and it's going to escalate if you stay in the area that you're in. Is because you are empathic, and you're feeling what they feel. And it's not going to get any easier. It will just get harder. Because as we go and as we grow, what we do escalates. It gets stronger and stronger and stronger. Yes, you do feel because you're like I am, and I tried being a nurse's aide. I tried being a ward clerk. I could not do it. I had to back off from it. When it comes to the point where you basically just sit down and cry because of things that are going on that you can't control, it's time for you to back off. And being an empath, this is it, is because you feel everybody else's energy. If they're, and medical wise, a lot of the times it's
like crying a lot all the time. Is this normal?
Yeah, because I mean you're feeling what other people are. Medical situation is you're dealing with sick people. You're dealing with the families of the sick people. And it's really hard. It really is. I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're at. And that's why I said, yes, it is time to
because I've
pull
got
back.
my own physical issues. I've got my own physical issues going on. I haven't been able to work in a while.
Yeah.
And I really want to help people, but I'm like scared to death to go back into it. I'm really good at what I do, helping people, but it really drains me. And the more I do it, the faster I get drained and I get sick, and it's affecting my work record and so on and so forth.
Yeah. That's why I say there's a lot of different things out there you can do as far as, office, like you said, office-wise or in the background, because you have a lot of knowledge that you can still use. You just don't need to be hands-on with everybody. Okay? You do need to be the type of person because you have a healing spirit. You know this since you were little. You have a healing spirit. This is something that you've carried with you for a few lifetimes. You were one that you wanted to make your stuffed animals better, feel better. So, it's been with you for a long, long time. I also feel like you being empathic has been with you for a long time. You didn't realize it up until maybe the last 7 years.
Yeah, and that coincides with another major event.
Yeah.
So
this is.
You should probably pick it up on that too.
Yeah. So, it's been with you for a while, and it will just keep getting stronger. So, yeah, it'll just keep getting worse the more you're hands-on, trying to help people. So let's back it off and let's get in the background. Still stick with the things that you know, using what you know, but, yeah, working around a lot of people, you're better off with only a few people around and doing paperwork and, things like that. Insurance. It's not an adjuster. What is it called? But where you're going over
Billing.
the paperwork and stuff. Okay, billing or it's something.
Medical record.
Going over what's going on, and letting them know which direction to go or what. But yeah, this is where you need to be, because I think that will that'll be better for you. That'll help you out a whole lot more. And honestly, I feel like that will honestly generate a little bit more money for you also.
Okay. Very good.
Okay.
Well, I hope this has helped.
Yeah, and I was just wondering just one more thing.
Sure, go ahead.
If she can see my son around me.
Your son. Your son is around you, and you also have an angel around you. And, oh my gosh. You heard him call your name. You heard him say, Mommy.
Yes.
Yeah. And you weren't imagining it. No, you have actually heard him. Yeah. He's there around you. And like I said, there's an angel there too. By all means, talk to him because, yeah, he's there.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I wasn't losing it.
Oh, you're not losing it. No. You're not losing it.
I felt him hurting many times and smelled him.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're finding him, not losing him. You're finding him.
Exactly. He's only left in body. I mean, his spirit is still there with you. So, yeah. He's there.
Yeah, I feel like he's around protecting me. I feel like my grandmother's
So go ahead and
with
talk
me
to
too.
him. Don't feel silly. Talk to him because he is there.
Yeah, I do talk to him.
Yeah. But yeah, you're
well,
you can definitely feel spirits around you also.
yeah, I've got some not so good ones here at the house, so we've got to do a cleansing.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've already picked up on that, so. All right. I mean, I know there's more, but I know some other people need to talk to you, so.
Well, thank you so much for calling in, and just
thank you.
Deb will be on next month again, so please, if you have more questions and you want to wait, just call in next month again, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, Rena.
Thank you very much, Debra.
You're welcome.
Have a wonderful
You're
night.
welcome. Thanks for calling in.
Good night.
Thank you. All right, good night.
Okay.
Good night.
Now we're down to, we got another one here. This is area code 256. You're on the air for an awful long time. Thanks for sticking with us all this time.
Yes, absolutely.
Who are we speaking to?
Hello, Brad and Deborah.
Hi, who's this?
This is Tony. This is Tony from Crow Creek Cryptids.
Oh, hey, Tony. Welcome, brother. It's good to finally hear your voice. Unless I've heard it before and I forgot. Sorry. But welcome to the show.
That's okay. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.
I had two questions. if you have time.
Okay. And I love your accent.
Oh, well, thank you very much. That's an old Alabama accent here. One is about my wife. She's been in poor health for quite some time and not doing good here recently at all. And I was just wondering if it's going to improve.
Let's see what they have to say. They say that look for a little improvement, but it may not be a whole lot. Yeah, there'll be a little improvement. Yeah, that's all I can tell you there.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Debra. My second question would be about the cryptid activity I have around my home and also the EVP activity when I'm out in the field.
Okay. They're talking about gifts. Have you been finding like little weird, almost, I don't know how to explain it, stones together, like, oh God, I don't want to say a statue because, I mean, it's not that big. It's like you're finding placements of stones and they're leaving you gifts.
Could be a statue. They like knocking a certain statue I have in the yard over.
Okay.
More specific is, why would they show themselves to me in broad daylight within 20 feet?
Because they're trying to make contact with you.
Do we know why?
Because they feel at ease with you. They're not threatened by you.
Yeah, I haven't threatened them at all.
No, it's
we're
almost
just wondering.
like you have a kindred. You almost have a kindred spirit with them.
Yeah, I probably do.
Well, don't be surprised if they get a little bit more daring and try harder to communicate with you, because it's like it's really weird, because it's like I don't want to call them animal, but that's kind of how it is. It's like if you get around an animal and they can tell that your spirit is good and you're a good person, and they're kind of drawn to you. This is basically the situation with them. Like I said, it's a kindred spirit.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of confirms what I've been thinking. And if anybody wants to go back and watch some of my videos, there's a few where I do have wild animals come up to me with actually my dogs right at my feet. And
wow.
I was just wondering because within the last week, I've had a couple things happen 4 foot from my front door, and they usually stay in the back in the pasture and stuff, but I've had a couple of things happen right by the door. And I was wondering if that's threatening or just curiosity.
It doesn't feel like it's threatening, honestly. This is what I'm saying. It feels like they've left little things like stones together and stuff, that they've left little things here and there to like gifts for you. And it's like I said, they feel a kindred spirit. They feel your heart, and they know that you're a good person. And it's like I said, don't be surprised if they come closer. If you haven't tried talking with them, try talking with them. You'd be surprised how intelligent and how able to understand us that they are. And they can almost read your thoughts. So they know that they don't have to be worried about you. They're not real loud about noises that they make either. They're not trying to be menacing. They're just trying to let you know they're there and make contact.
Yeah, that's very true. Everything you said was spot on. As far as the EVPs I've heard, while out in the woods in their general area, what can I make of those? They seem to mock me. They repeat me, mock me,
Wow.
Of course, I couldn't hear it with my own ears.
Yeah. What tribes are in your area? Because it feels like there are and that would also
Creek were in this area.
That would also go with some of what's going on too, because Native Americans are very in tune with nature and things in nature with the animals. They're very respectful. Don't be surprised if that's not the spirits around. And it's not so much that they're trying to make fun of you. I guess it's they don't speak really the language that you do, and it's like they're trying to learn to communicate with you.
Mhm. I have seen an Indian spirit here before.
Okay, well, yeah,
it's been a couple of years ago. Okay, do you know if there's anything in my home?
Anything in your home?
Spiritual that has followed me?
Off to the trying to figure it out. Yeah, you have you pick up more of it at the back right-hand side of your house.
Yes.
Okay, and it's kind of mischievous. And I will explain to you. Okay, I will explain to you why. Because it's a teenage spirit. And if you spend enough time around teenagers, you will pick up and understand why they do some of the things that they do. It's not that he's trying to be mean. He's one of those that might move something or kind of whisper in your ear, something just to see if you get that scared look, or he's just, I don't think he's trying to hurt you or anybody there. I think he's being a teenager. He's wanting to get a reaction out of people. I think that's all it is.
A typical teenager, huh?
Yeah, basically. Don't they do things to push your button?
Yes, they do. They do.
Exactly. And I think this is what he's up to.
My last question would be one spirit I ran across in my pasture with something else. As a matter of fact, somebody in chat took a look at that for me, a photo, and really pulled the image out. Was a man with a handlebar mustache.
Mm.
And the equipment I was using that day was ruined after that picture and never worked again.
Wow.
Okay.
Is he threatening, or was what was with him threatening?
Sometimes they don't like us to know that they're there. So
Okay.
What's weird too is I'm picking up a wolf spirit on your property.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. I can confirm that.
Okay. He's a pretty good size one too. But I don't think you really have
legs?
to. Huh?
Does it walk on 2 legs?
Now that you mention it, it's very possible. Because there's two feelings to the wolf. There's a feeling of predator, but I don't think you have to worry about it. But it's more like hunting predator. There's also another feeling of walking on 2 feet.
I have been a very large wolf type creature. Actually have it on photo, about 10 feet.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I said he's large. Yeah.
That's kind of why I named the channel Cryptids, because some things I have seen here defy all what we're taught. You just don't come across these things and have any prior knowledge of them. And once you get it on in a photo or video, what do you do with that? But I was wondering
he's
what
been on that property for
what
quite
his
a while.
intentions were. Okay.
I don't really feel that he is going to be a threat to you at the moment.
Okay.
He's
He kind of like a watcher.
Okay, let me ask you. You hear noises at night. Every now and then you might hear moves at night.
Yes.
It's because he's around. They feel it around. But I don't like I said, for right now, I don't think you have to worry about it. He's definitely around. He patrols the area. He watches what's going on, but I don't feel like you have to worry about him right now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Deborah and Brent.
All right. You're welcome, brother. It's good to hear from you. Thanks for calling in and being part of the show.
Yeah, thanks so
Yes, sir.
much.
Thank
It
you.
was very, very interesting call. Thank you.
Yeah, it really was. All right. Let's go on to the next one then. And we got area code 480. You're on the air.
Hi, my name is Kody.
Hi, Katie. Welcome to the
Kody.
show. Thanks for holding on for so long.
Yeah. I had 2 questions for tonight.
Okay.
My first question is, the last few years have been really rocky and unstable for my family. And so I'm wondering if you kind of see stability in our future, hopefully.
Okay. Who do you have interfering in your family?
Nobody that I can really think of.
No, there is. They're talking about. In fact, they're talking about 2 people, and they're both females, and they're both busybodies, and they're both very nosy, and they're very into things happen around you and your family, and they're talking about getting them backed off and out of the more into the background, not so much in the foreground, because they're not helpful.
Okay.
They're hurting the situation more than helping the situation. For right now, it looks like you still have a little bit of rocky area that has to be crossed because they're talking about there has to be a better understanding with things that are going on, because it's like it's almost like things are, there's something here, there's something there, there's something over here. It's like things haven't been pulled together. Everybody and everything is on a different level.
Okay.
So that needs to be worked with. Okay, give me one quick second. Let me switch phones because I got one phone dying.
Uh-oh.
Hang on just a sec.
We've been pushing it to the limit here tonight, that's for sure. But that's wonderful. So now you're just stuck you're stuck with me until Deb comes back. Never mind, she's back.
I'm back.
All right.
I'm quick. But when my phone starts going beep, beep, I know it's time to switch up. So it's a good thing I got 2 phones. Okay. Once there is a better understanding and there's more coming together of minds, then things will start calming down.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But we're looking at a little bit in the future, not right now.
All right. Now, my second question is that I recently had my great aunt pass, and she seems like she's visiting me in my dreams, and I don't know what she's trying to tell me.
Oh, she's got a message for you. Let's see. Let me ask you if you have ever felt like there was like a hush-hush situation within the family, because she's talking about a family secret.
Not that I can think of.
She's not telling me what it is, but she's she's talking about a family secret.
Huh.
Try before you go to sleep at night, setting your mind to picking up what she's saying. Just, if you have to, say, okay, I know you're trying to talk to me, but I'm not hearing you. Could you be clearer? Could you maybe talk louder so I can hear what you're saying? I'm open. Okay. I know you're there. I want to be able to pick up the message and see if that helps. A lot of times, if we put that message in our subconscious, it helps because it will definitely. I mean, they can hear us when we talk to them, but it will actually, leave that little message in our subconscious to listen a little bit more carefully to what's going on and all, and hopefully you can you'll go ahead and get what she's trying to let you know.
Okay. I will do that tonight. So, thanks, guys.
Well, you're welcome, and thank you so much for calling in.
You're very welcome, and
Have a
thanks
good night.
for calling, Kody.
Okay.
You too.
Have a great night.
Bye.
Okay, and we have, I believe, a naysay on the line. Is there a naysay on the line?
I am a hypocrite.
Hi, hypocrite. Nice to have you in the show, hypocrite. Welcome.
It is awesome to be with such miraculous perfection of the entities you two are.
Wow. Now I know you got. Now I know you have side issues.
Well, I enjoy both of you being a wonderful light in my darkness. And Deb, it's always a treat to hear your voice, ma'am. Hello and good evening.
Hello. I love hearing your voice too. I do. What can I help you with?
And I have. Well, if I may be absolutely beyond the norm, can I ask how or what your helpers are saying about your future and how we in the chat room and myself can help you find more giggles? That would be my first question.
Oh, you have no idea what the Portal family does for me. In the background, y'all can't see me, but every night, when I get people saying hello and sending me hearts, I'm blowing everybody kisses. It's just, that just makes me feel so good and so warm and so loved.
It is definitely a wonderful group to be a part of, and I'm always appreciative and feeling fortunate to have the opportunity to be part of the Portal family. But remember, you can find Debra online and get personal readings with her. But if I could inconvenience you to ask you, I have a friend of mine, and I hope she doesn't mind that I use her name on the air, but her name is also Debra. And we are looking at the synchronicities, and I'm pondering, is it a good shift for her or a good direction or path for her to proceed on?
New app page, lavender.
Sorry, that's my computer just started talking in the background.
Did I hear lavender?
Sage and lavender.
Yes.
Yep.
Wonderful. That fits the purple mystic. Okay. They're talking about her drawing in from different sources. Not sure exactly what that's about. Um, it's almost like her path is narrow right now. And if she starts drawing in from a few more different sources, it will widen her path. She's an exceptional person. She's very careful about the things that she does. It's almost like, if you take and put a person in and I don't like snakes, but I will put it this way. If you take and put a person in a snake pit, and you can imagine them kind of tiptoeing through, this is how she feels she goes through life. She's very careful about what the placement is in her everyday life. She doesn't just strike out and run. She wants to be more careful because she's afraid that she is going to miss something. And she does not want to miss one little bit of life itself. They're talking about her, not that, they're talking about her teaching. Not actually a teacher in a classroom, but teaching things that she knows. And having, well, is she working with people now?
Actually, she's just trying to regroup and try to figure out her path of what direction she should go in. She's kind of going through some challenges, as we all do. But it seems like a move would be in her best interest.
They're showing me, they're showing me actually working with other people and basically as a teacher. Okay, she's in a period that a lot of us go through, from what I'm picking up. I call it a stagnant period. It's where we kind of we stall out from what we normally do. Our gifts. It's just like, well, wow, did I lose it? No, she hasn't. It will pick back up. It's just going through that dormant stage, and we all go through that. And it causes us to question things in our life. Where is she being called to?
Well, possibly, if everything works, up in my neck of the woods.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Actually, okay, have y'all talked about working together?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay, I'm pinpointing it now. Look for the move. Look for her to branch out. Look for her to start working with people and teaching people. You're going to be, hang on, you're going to be her resource. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. From what they're telling me right now, yeah, it looks like a good move. It looks like there's a large possibility in it actually happening. The percentage is pretty high. I see a lot of good things coming. I'm getting the warm fuzzies. Warm fuzzies is is my guide's way of telling me that whatever is in the works right now is going to work out, and it's going to be a good thing.
Now, with that being shared, with you knowing what we've discussed, yes, ma'am.
Okay. There's a connection there between the two of you. Yes?
I don't know if well, I guess I try to have a connection with everybody, but I'm well warded and well guarded because of some of the things that I deal with, and that's kind of where I'm going with my last question about it, is the things that I'm dealing with and trying to keep those things at bay, are those a possibility of being negative in her universe?
I think she's very strong. I think she can handle pretty much anything that comes along. Okay, let me explain something. Now, whether you have felt that connection or not, you have known this person in another life. I don't feel like you were married. I feel more like you were related. But it was such that, can it work towards a relationship in this lifetime? It's a possibility. Just so you know, okay? But this is not the first time that you have known her.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree that I feel that connection with her.
Yeah.
But, I'm always fearful of bringing people too close into my inner circle, because sometimes things occur that are beyond most people's thought realm, but it happens. And so, I'm always worried that the stuff that's flung at me, sprays on other people in my circles.
Sometimes. But, okay, from what they're talking about, send your prayers up and ask that the relationship would be protected. Because from what they're telling me right now, it looks like a good thing. You're going to be able to work together. Like I said, she's going to use you as reference. She's got a lot of things coming her way. this is a person that I could really connect with, just from what I'm feeling.
Well, that's that's kind of my gut feeling, and my heart and head are agreeing with it. That I think we both can definitely help each other move positively forward.
Yeah.
But you know how, well, if I may humbly ask, in my experiences dealing with entities, and getting into semantics, whether you want to call them demons or angels, that I have realized that there are some entities that are in a sense very simple, where they really don't know that they may possibly be harming us, because they're just doing what they do, kind of like a gerbil. A gerbil just is a gerbil, and it does what it does, but it may create a huge mess in your home because of gerbils being. And there's some of these entities that will connect to us, and they'll be just disruptive, but they're not meaning to be disruptive, and lately these have been some of the entities that I've been feeling around me, but I've been pondering if they're actually, some of them are being possibly directed. I guess the metaphor that I could share. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Shall I explain to you where I am right now?
Sure.
I am in a circle with the ancestors. They are calling to you, for you. They are protecting you. Understand that they are with you. There's got to be at least 20 of them here. Oh, and the energy, oh my God, the energy is unbelievable.
Well, I did get the opportunity to share a little more with Brent, and I don't know if I have talked to you since, but I went to a Sundance. And when I returned home from the Sundance, there was a lot more activity in my home, where things that were missing were showing up when I returned home. And it's been very soothing in my home, and it's unfortunate sometimes when I leave my home, then all of a sudden I can feel the bombardment of what's beyond my home. But I do really intensify my wards or my protections around my home. But yeah, I should probably call you at some time and share some of these things that I've been humbled to experience and fortunate. And you kind of validated that feeling of protection.
Oh yeah. You have chiefs, you have elders, you have so much around you right now, and they're protecting you. I can't do anything but walk around in the circle. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can disconnect for right now.
Well, thank you for calling in, brother.
You bet. Thank you, Deb, and my respect and my love goes to you, ma'am. And I'll try to give you a call in the next couple of weeks and share some of those experiences. And Brent, of course, I hope you always realize how much I love you, my brother.
I do, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's always great to hear from you, and call anytime. You got the number.
And if I could ask of the portal, if I could ask of the family there in the portal, if you could take a few moments and send Debra protection and energy, because it does take some energy from people that utilizes their divination to assist other people. So please take that opportunity and send that love back to Deborah and charge her up so she can get a good night's rest, because it's a little late for her on the East Coast. All right, you guys.
All right.
Love ya.
Good night, brother.
Toodles.
See ya.
Thank you. Love you.
All right, now we got a question. Real deal, if you're still out there, if you want to call in now, that'd be great. I'm not sure if you are or not, but that's the only other call that I think we're waiting on. But Bigfoot in Germany has a question regarding he's got a situation where there's 3 things going on. He said 2 of them are life and death, and he's wondering if you can give him some guidance on those.
Tell him the energy around him right now is good.
Yeah, he's listening.
Okay. The energy around you right now is good. Chances are better that things will go good. Is that what he needed to know?
He says, hey, Bigfoot in Germany, let me know if that's what you wanted to know, if there's something more specific. Type quickly. We're in overtime.
I don't see death around him, if that's what he's worried about.
Okay, that's good. I'm just waiting to see what he says. He says, well, a bit more specific, but I understand.
Okay.
He says, yeah, it takes a little longer for my test to get there.
Tell him things are going to get better. I don't see it. He may see it as life and death. I don't see death around him. Understand that after the first of the year, things will get better.
Okay. All right. Better when? She said after the first of the year. He said better when?
No,
after the first.
It feels like things are rocky right now, but they'll start smoothing out. They're talking about February.
February, okay. After the first. Sad face. Oh well. Yeah, I know we'd all like our tough spots to get shorter, that's for sure, but hopefully that'll be it'll all be worth the wait.
Yeah.
Rocky, oh boy. All right, so I hope that answers your question. I don't know, Deb. I think we've done the longest reading show ever in the history of reading shows on the portal here. So,
cool.
How you holding up? Okay.
I'm good.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm
well,
very good. That last experience was wild.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that whole circle of elders and stuff. That's extraordinarily powerful.
Very.
Mm.
I mean, it is something that in real life, I've never experienced. I mean, I've seen it in movies and stuff, but now I've basically experienced it.
Mm.
Spiritually, been there. Body-wise, no. Spiritually, I have been there, and it's very powerful.
Mm. And Cameron said he was going to call in, but his house is really loud now, so he can't. He wouldn't be able to hear anything anyway, so... All right, but I guess Real Deal had gone to bed, so it looks like that's it for the night. Congratulations, my lady. I think you must have hit a new record for a number of readings in a night.
Well, thank you so very much for allowing me to be part of everything. And, I love it. I enjoy everything that I do.
Yeah. Well,
it's exhilarating.
It's exhilarating to me that you're able to help so many people. So thank you so much for sharing your gift and your ability and your insight here on the portal. It makes me very, very proud to be able to offer that to our listeners, and I certainly couldn't do that without you. So thank you for making the portal a better thing. That was the only poetic word I could come up with. Can you tell I'm rounding on fumes?
Yeah. My coffee will be bringing me down soon. I feel it leaving me right now. But
yeah.
I mean, I thank my higher spirit. I thank my guides. I thank everybody else's guides that help me. Thank everybody who have called in to help make this show, the wonderful thing that it is. Love the family. I love all of our listeners. Thank you all so very much.
And ladies and gentlemen, remember, Deb does private readings, so if you want to schedule one of your own, you can find her on Facebook at Purple Mystic Readings by Deb, or you can email her directly at purplemysticreader@gmail.com. And again, she does do gift certificates, so you can always give the gift of a reading to someone you love and care about, and that might need a little hand, a little insight and things going on in their world. But you're never going to find a more amazing reader at such an amazing price. I mean, it's just peanuts, really. It's a gift of her heart to all of you. So definitely take her up on it. You guys won't be disappointed. And thank you all for being here and sticking it out with us. All of you guys in the chat, you guys stuck through the whole ride. Thank you very much. I love you all. Be good, be kind, be nice. Take care of each other, help each other out. Find the magic in every day, and remember to laugh as much as you can. Now, Don and I will be back tomorrow night, and we will have Stephen Majors of Extreme Expeditions Northwest joining us. And again, they are a Bigfoot research group, and he will be on the show for at least the first hour and share some of his experiences and some backstory behind a documentary they did called The Search for the Port Chatham Hairy Man, which is available on Prime if you want to check it out. It's a pretty good show. Not extraordinarily heavy on what they found, but extraordinarily interesting on the backstory and looking at their techniques and what they were doing up there. It's just amazing. They did a beautiful job with it, so I would recommend you check it out. So everybody, good night. Sweet dreams. Love you all. And I guess until we meet again. So good night, everybody.